All right. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're joining me live, thank you so much. And just say hi in the chat if you are. And if you're watching the replay, just put hashtag replay in the comments for me so I know that you saw the video. All right. So today we are talking about a habit that, if you get it right, it can dramatically change your health for the better. Um, I want to know in the comments what you think this habit is. Um, I didn't really reveal it. I kind of gave you some clues in the description of this, planning this live. But I want to know what you think this habit is. And while you're pondering that, I'm going to give you some more clues. So, this habit has nothing to do with um, food or exercise. It's something that's really essential to life. And it also is a habit that has a lot to do with your hormones and hormone balance. So, do I have any guesses? Put your guesses down in the chat or in the comments. Um, all right. So, believe it or not, it's sleep. And sleep really affects growth and stress hormones. It affects our immune system. It affects our appetite. And if we have cravings, it can also affect our mental health, our physical health. Our physical performance, how well we perform mental and physical activities. It affects our blood pressure, our blood sugar, and our cardiovascular health. And this is just a few things. It affects so many different aspects of our life and our health. And that's why it's so important. That's why it's such an important habit to really get right, to prioritize and not just put on the back burner. So, let's talk a little bit more about why sleep is so important. And then I will give you some practical tips to help you get better sleep, because I know that's an issue with a lot of people is they can't fall asleep. They have trouble, even though they're exhausted at night, they have trouble falling asleep or they have trouble staying asleep. And my tips are really going to help you with this, and they're very practical and easy to do. So, let's talk a little bit more about why sleep is so important, and then I'll give you my tips. All right. So, one of the most important reasons sleeping is so crucial is if you're sleep deprived, you probably won't make the best food choices. And this is a big one for people. When they hear this, they usually perk up and listen. Um, so, not getting enough quality sleep throws your hormones off, right? And you often have cravings for high carb foods when you're not sleeping enough, when you're not sleeping good, because it throws your hormones off. And you'll also be less likely to have the energy to exercise or to be active if you don't get enough sleep. Um, so sleep really helps regulate hormones so that you feel like doing other healthy habits like eating well and getting physical activity. If your hormones are thrown off, you're not going to feel like doing these things, right? Um, so does anyone know how much sleep we need? How much sleep we need to get every night? Let me know if you know the right amount. Um, so, research shows that we need at least 7 hours of sleep for good health. But getting enough sleep isn't just about the number of hours you're asleep, right? It also it also matters the quality of your sleep. So, uh, this mean the quality of your sleep really means sleeping through the night without waking up, getting into deep sleep and not just waking up all the time. That's not quality sleep. That's going to leave you groggy and moody, and your hormones are going to get thrown off. So we want good quality sleep. We want to sleep enough hours, and we want to not be waking up a lot during the night. But I know how hard it can be to get good sleep when we have a lot of stress in our life and we have a lot of things going on. We're busy. We don't always make the time to sleep right? Sleep enough. So now that you know a little bit more about why we need good sleep, I'm going to share my favorite tips for getting the best sleep. And my first tip is to plan on cutting off your eating at least 3 hours before bed and stop drinking at least 1 hour before bed. So you want to allow your body time to digest food, and because this will help you avoid sleep disturbances, right? Um, this can help you reduce the risk of like indigestion, acid reflux, and it also helps you keeps you from gaining weight, because if you have a bunch of food on your stomach before you go to bed, you're going to have digestive issues. Your body is not going to use up that energy that you just ate. It's going to just store it because you're asleep. You're not using it. Um, so that is why we really need to cut off our eating at least 3 hours before we go to bed. Um, and, really digestion is meant to happen in an upright position. So eating too late means your body will have to try to digest the food with you laying down. And that is really what leads to the digestive issues. Um, so, uh, so try that, and then cutting off drinking anything an hour before bed will also help cut down on you having to get up and go to the bathroom during the night, right? How many of you guys do that? So just cut off your drinking an hour before bed, go to the bathroom right before you go to bed, and then you should be good unless you have some other issues going on that makes you have to go to the bathroom a lot. So, my next tip is to allow yourself enough time to get at least 7 hours of sleep. So, so if you prioritize getting enough sleep, you've got to allow enough time for you to get that right amount of sleep, right? So you want to figure out what time you need to go to bed based on what time you need to wake up, right? So whatever time you wake up, um, you want to make sure, okay, if I go to bed at this time, I'll get 7 hours of sleep. And uh, keep in mind how much time you need to settle down, right? Before you fall asleep, because um, just because you're laying in bed doesn't mean you can count that as part of your sleep, right? If you're if you're up watching TV, or you're reading a book, or whatever, that's not sleep. So you want to account for that too. So if you watch TV for 30 minutes before you go to sleep, account for that. Don't include that as part of your sleep. If you need to go to bed at 10 o'clock, but you want to watch TV, like if you want to go to sleep at 10 o'clock and you want to watch TV before that, then go to bed at 9:30. and allow for that time to watch a little TV or read a book, and then, hopefully you fall asleep by 10. And make sure, really try to do that. Really try to be sleepy, and, turn off the TV and close your book and really close your eyes, and really try to get to sleep by 10 o'clock if that's your time, whatever your time is. So you just want to make sure you're allowing enough time to get the proper amount of sleep. Um, and so my next tip is something I've talked about a lot. So if you've been in this group a while, chances are you've heard me talk about this one. And that is to reduce your blue light exposure once the sun goes down. So you get blue light from the sun, but also from artificial light. So, artificial light is like fluorescent light bulbs, electronic devices, and things like that. And if you're using a lot of that artificial light at nighttime, and not blocking it out or filtering it out, then it's going to keep you awake. You're going to have trouble falling asleep because your body thinks it's still daytime. So blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, and this can keep you stimulated. It can overstimulate you at night, and make it hard for you to fall asleep or go to sleep or stay asleep. So the best thing you can do is turn off your bright lights in the house. Once the sun goes down, turn off those bright lights and just have dim lights like lamps, or if you do have a light that's has a dimmer on it and you can turn it way down, that would be good. Um, and you can also try your best to stay off of electronics like your phone, computer, your TV at night. That would be the best thing to do. But I know that it's not practical for most of us to do that, right? So the next best thing to do, if you can't be off of your electronics when the sun goes down, the next best thing to do is to set all of your electronics to night mode when the sun goes down. So there should be in your settings somewhere on your electronics devices, you should see that night mode setting. So you want to switch them all, and then you can have it do that every single night. Just set it to when mine is when the sun goes down, it's like sunset to sunrise. So when the sun starts setting is when my electronics go to the night mode, and it filters out that blue light. And then when the sun comes up in the morning is when my electronics go automatically back to the regular bright light. So try doing that. Most electronics these days have that option if you just go into your settings. And get you and your family some blue light blocking glasses. Um, so you can wear these at night or before. I even wear them in the morning because I get up at 5. I even wear them in the morning before the sun is up. So I wear them all night. When the sun goes down, I start wearing them until I go to bed, and then I put them on when I wake up, and I wear them until the sun starts coming up. And that's what I do. And then, I know I've heard people say, well, I wear glasses, so I can't wear 2 pairs of glasses. Well, they actually have clip-ons because that's what my husband does. He wears glasses and contacts. So when he's watching TV at night, he he just has the clip-ons that he puts on his regular glasses, and those are, blue light blocking glasses that you clip on. They're just the clip-ons, and they filter out the blue light for him. So that is a solution for that if you're already a glasses wearer. Um, but get your family some blue light blocking glasses to wear if you're doing anything on electronics at night. So watching TV, or on your phone or any kind of electronic devices, wear those blue light blocking glasses once the sun goes down. And my whole family does this. My kids know. Once the sun is going down, put on your blue light blockers, and we all do this. And we all sleep great at night, so it's very rare that any of us wake up at night unless like one of my kids is sick or something. uh you know then we may have to get up and take care of them, but other than that, we all sleep well. um and this ties into my last tip, and that is to get some morning sunlight. So, getting sunlight exposure in the morning can help you sleep better at night because it helps reset your body's inner sleep clock. How many of you have heard of this? How many of you have heard of this inner sleep clock, or circadian rhythm, your body's natural clock? So light is an important cue for the body's sleep cycle. The light you are exposed to during the day helps your body figure out when it's time to go to bed and when it's time to wake up. This is what light does. It signals to your body when to settle down and go to bed and when to wake up. This is the circadian rhythm. This is your body's internal sleep clock. Um, so, just getting a few minutes of sun in the morning can dramatically improve your sleep because it resets your clock. It tells your body, hey, it's daytime, it's time to be awake. And then when turn on lamps at night instead of bright lights, when you put on your blue light blocking glasses, when you have night mode on your electronics, this is telling your body, oh, the sun must be going down. So it's time to settle down and get ready to go to sleep. And this is what you're doing when you're getting morning sunlight, when you're getting sunlight during the day and you're lessening your light exposure at night. You are getting your circadian rhythm, your inner clock balanced so that your body knows when to be awake and when to go to sleep. And so this is one very, very important thing. And it really helps a lot of my clients because they don't know anything about this. It's not like they get this information from their doctor or anything like that. So when they just start getting a little bit, just a couple minutes of morning sunlight, getting that stimulation on your skin, in your eyes of sunlight, this really helps them sleep good at night. Um, so when you pair that with the tip I just talked about before, reducing your blue light exposure, this can dramatically change your sleep and help you sleep better, help you get quality sleep, help you get enough sleep. Um, so I want you to try that. So try these tips and let me know how they work for you. Let me know if your sleep gets better. And look, chronic sleep deprivation can have a negative impact on your health. And this is why we've got to prioritize good sleep habits. It impacts every aspect of your health, like your brain health, your metabolic health, your immune system, your hormones. And so you've got to prioritize this. And just doing that can help you can just doing these tips and getting better sleep can really change your health for the better. It really can. It can help you start eating better. It can give you the energy you need to get active again. It can help you think better and perform better, perform better at work. And all these things. So if you're not getting the quality sleep you need, I want you to try these tips and see how much better you feel. And let me know. Let me know how you're doing, how this is going, and also let me know if you have any more questions about this topic that we talked about today about sleep. And you can leave them in the comments in the chat, or you can send me a DM if you want to ask me there. And I will get back to you and answer your question. And because I'm here to support you, and I want you to have better health. That is my whole mission here. I want you guys to have better health. I want you to feel better. I want you to just have optimal health so you can be the best person that you were meant to be. So that is my whole mission here. And so I'm here to support you. Please ask your questions if you have any. And that's all I have for today. And I hope you have a great day and a great week. And I will see you next Tuesday. All right. Bye, guys.